guest is the subject of the new documentary, American Dream, which follows his journey to survive after being dropped off in a random city with only $25 to his name. Please welcome Adam Shepard. How you doing?
Listen, before we get started, you and I got issues.
Issues?
Before we even get started, so my lovely wife, Ivana, who's here, she's from Slovakia. I met her down in Honduras, okay? Traveled around the world. We were both volunteering in Honduras. I met her, and I knew, and you know how it is with Jill. I mean, you know, when you meet the girl, you know, I knew within 15 minutes.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna marry this girl. And she knew within 15 minutes that she wanted a green card, right, babe? So, thank you for laughing at that. I'm still a little sensitive about it, but thank you. So we've had this wonderful, we've been married 4.5 years, wonderful. I mean, she's amazing. We had this wonderful story. So your producer called and said that invited me to the show, and I'm super excited, and I told her. And she runs off to the closet, and she picked out 2 outfits, and she said, "Which one do you think Harry's gonna like better?" I mean, like, later she congratulated me. Later it was like, hey, this is, because I'm happy to be here. I love your show. This is great for my career. But I mean, how am I supposed to handle this? She's more excited about you than me. How do I handle that?
Listen, I have to come home 3 or 4 times a week and tell her about guys like you, whether it's, you know, Terrence Howard or Kurt Russell.
Tyrese was just
or
on.
Tyrese,
Yep,
or
yeah.
any people like that. So believe me, I know what you're going through.
Fair enough.
I know
Okay.
what you're going through.
All right.
So tell me and tell everybody about this experiment. This is pretty intense.
Yeah, so I had a camera guy come over to my apartment. The premise was he would blindfold me, drive me up to 16 hours away to a random city unknown to me, drop me off with $25 and 30 days to see how much net worth. The challenge was to accrue as much money as possible in 30 days, starting from literally, I had no phone, no credit card, nothing, literally $25. And it was a very authentic experience the way it came about. We didn't plan anything, we didn't script anything. We said, look, if we've got a film on the back end of this, great. If we don't, we're gonna let, in the city, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, the city that we landed, what? Come on. And so the city we went to was Knoxville, Tennessee. That's cool. That's cool. And we decided, you know, we're not gonna script anything. We're gonna let the story tell itself. And for me, Harry, this was a personal challenge. This was, you know, because we get cushions.
That is a challenge.
Well, this is the United States. I mean, if you're broke in the United States, you've got like a smartphone, a microwave, and air conditioning. If you're broke in Honduras, you like might have a pair of shoes, right? And so for me, I felt like maybe my life got a little cushy, and I forgot what it was like to shovel 8 hours a day, day after day. And so for me, I wanted to go out and just have that challenge.
And you did. I mean, you go to these different places when you get to Knoxville, and you were pretty lucky too. I remember those 2 homeless guys who were sitting at the bus stop, and they were very kind, which I find, and I think you probably found this too. Don't you find that most people that you meet in this great country of ours are good people?
Yeah, and it's not just a Southern hospitality. I mean, New Orleans is fantastic, where you're from, Raleigh, fantastic, but just around this country, people, you're gonna meet jerks and you're gonna meet great people. The homeless guy you're talking about, day 1, I arrive, I approach these 2 guys, and I asked them, where's the library, where can I work? Just, I had a 3-minute exchange. He saw that I was
tell them why you wanted to go to the library.
Yeah, library, you get on the internet. I mean, Craigslist, I can find work, I can find a roommate, I can, you know, from the internet at the library, I can do a lot of different things, rather than just knocking on doors. So, but I approached these homeless guys and I said, look, man, just give me some direction here. And over the course of a 3-minute conversation, that guy offered me his last $4. I mean, think about that, right? I mean, think about.
Incredible.
Now, you have to understand, he had no idea. I had eyeglass cams, so he had no idea
that you
he
were
was
filming something.
Right. So he literally said, I've got $4. And you see it in the film, it's striking to me. So you go out, you work hard, you save money, you're kind to people. I knew some of these ideals. I had no idea I would meet somebody like that.
Now, we have a clip of some of that hospitality that we're talking about. What are we gonna see here?
What do we got? Oh, Pete, this is the second day. I'm broke. I'm out of money. I've spent my money on oranges and bus fare, and I had no money left, and I was shaking. I was so hungry. And I was going to these restaurants and just saying, look, do you have an hour of work that I can do just for something to eat? Mm-hmm. And so I got rejected, and then I came across Pete's Coffee Shop right there in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I think that's the clip we got here.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah. Hey, how are you? Good morning.
How are you?
Great. I have one question. I just rolled into town, and I am completely out of money, and I was wondering if maybe you had an hour of work I could do for a couple of pancakes or potatoes, or do you have any work that I could do? Just
I do not, but I'll be happy to give you something to eat.
You would do that? I'm really hungry. I'm all out of money. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, if you, like
Couple
potatoes.
pancakes?
Yeah, anything you got would be great. Thank you. Are you Pete?
I am.
You are? Okay. I'm Adam. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Amazing.
Really impressive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, these guys had no idea they were on camera. And now, if I go back to Pete's the second day, screw you, dude. Go work. You can go. But that first time, he sees, okay, you're down and out. You need just a little hand. And I just, throughout the whole film, that's who I was meeting, were these people that weren't going to help me day after day, but a little push. And once I got enough of those little pushes, that's how I was able to emerge triumphant.
Well, I think that's the American dream. It's sort of the concept of not giving somebody a fish, but giving them a fishing pole. Right. And no matter, I think about this all the time, Adam, when this country's made up of people who are greatly divided, especially at this point in time. And yet, looking out at this incredible group of people we have here and looking across the people all over the country, there are so many more things that we have in common. And I think values are one of those things, and kindness is one of those things that all of us share. Do you think the American dream still exists?
No question. All your points make complete sense. Oh, of course I do. I mean, but it's not, to me, it's not because I lived it. It's an attitude that we have a freedom in this country that is unique to us, you know, and if you wake up in the morning and you decide you want to work hard and hustle, you can. If you want to sleep till 11 and eat pancakes, you can do that. You have the freedom. You know what I mean? And so, and I'll tell you what's interesting though. So, and I was talking to Lee, your producer, and so about how great this would be as a reality show. So this is what we're gonna do. You go sell it. I'm gonna host it. You go sell it, and you're gonna be the first person on the show. 30 days, $25. What would you do if you had?
Well, that's what you think about. I mean, it's thought-inspiring, and I was thinking that same thing. I wouldn't buy a Justin Bieber backpack, which is what you did. I have no idea why you did that. I got all the things you could have bought.
It was on sale, man.
You
on
bought
sale.
a Justin Bieber backpack and an orange, but it's pretty fascinating to watch. I recommend it to everybody. Thank you, Adam.
Awesome, really cool.
appreciate you being here. American Dream is available now on iTunes and Amazon, and everybody in the audience is going home with a DVD copy. Congratulations, y'all. We're gonna do some spring decluttering when we come back. You don't want to miss that. Stick around.